You don't think you do anything wrong, so you never apologize.
That's so wrong. Who initiates spicy time first? This house is my office.
That is the biggest BS I've ever heard in my entire life.
Welcome back to another Vlogmas video. I'm excited about today because we've got a special guest! I recruited my husband to do a controversial couple Q&A. Some of these might be a little controversial. They might ruffle some of his feathers, or my feathers. But we also are wrapping gifts, and we got one of these cool little gift wrapper things this year. Well, I think you're doing it wrong.
Oh, brother.
It's something like this that I'm like, why didn't I think of that? I could be so rich.
I'd be a millionaire.
I should have thought of it, you know? In this video, there will be 3 different segments. Number 1, who is most likely? Number 2, confirm or deny. And number 3, just a general Q&A, questions that I pulled from Instagram question box. Let's just jump into some of these questions. Question number 1, who wears the pants? Should we say it at the same time?
Who wears the pants? Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, me.
Oh, that's cute.
I think it solely depends on what we're talking about. Because you're not an initiator, and someone that wears the pants is an initiator. You feel me?
Not entirely true.
And when I say an initiator, like, you're not gonna initiate literally anything.
What are you talking about? I initiate a lot of things.
Like what?
I don't know. You tell me.
What do I not initiate? Everything.
Oh, frick. You'd like to do a whole bunch of stuff, so you're always like, can we do this? Let's go do this. Let's go do that. I'm like, all right, cool.
No, I think when we're talking about our relationship, I'll be the one to initiate any time spent together, thoughtful thing we do.
You just took us on a date last night.
Well, congratulations for taking us on the first date ever.
First, how did we get together?
Because,
yeah, exactly.
Because I just tagged along.
Yeah, you decided to just
I invited
yourself.
myself. Who is the first to say sorry? 1, 2, 3, me.
That is the biggest BS I've ever heard in my entire life.
Are you serious?
100%.
No. I'm always the first to apologize.
For what?
Anything and everything.
You don't think you do anything wrong, so you never apologize.
That's so wrong.
I'm always here sitting here. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings.
Okay. You do say sorry a lot, but like,
thank you.
If we no. What I'm saying is, when we used to fight, I was always the first to apologize.
Because who was usually in the wrong?
This is not going well.
Because you're starting to realize some stuff. I'm here to help.
Agree to disagree. Who is most likely to lose something?
Why would you even ask that?
Me. Moving on.
Let's be honest here. What? Sorry, where's your Kindle?
In your office. You hid it from me.
How long have you been looking for it?
You hid my Kindle from me. Who is the tidiest in the house?
Tidiest, me. 100%.
Lies.
I'm constantly picking up after every girl in this house.
I am a clean person, but I am a messy person. Does that make sense?
Try to explain it to the people.
No. I'm genuinely asking you if you agree. I'm a very clean person. I love things deep clean. You're not gonna find dirty, grimy. But what you might find are my clothes laying on the floor.
Might?
What you might find are a few stragglers throughout the house. I am a messy person. I'm not a tidy person.
I'd agree with that. I think
But I'm a very clean person.
You deep clean quite a bit, which I appreciate a lot because I do not like to deep clean.
You're a dirty person,
I'm not a
but
dirty
you're tidy.
person.
You surface tidy.
No. I'm not a
Moving on.
Listen, lady. Don't just move on when I'm trying to make a point.
Moving on.
What is that? I'm a clean person. I don't like mess, and I don't like dirt.
You're not a clean person. Have you seen your shower walls at any given point in life?
Yeah, that just means I like to take showers to keep myself clean.
Okay, no. We're not talking about ourselves and our hygiene. Let's move on. We've wasted a lot of time. Next up, who gets offended easiest?
I feel like you just wrote this for yourself. At this point, can I just have a little arrow pointed at you the whole time? You can edit that in, right? Just an arrow right here.
Me. Moving on. Who initiates spicy time first? I'm genuinely curious to see what you're...
I think you do more often because your hormones are like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Usually when I do, it's the wrong time of the night, wrong time of the day.
No, but we're talking about initiating, not like how. We're not talking about how often. We're talking about who initiates.
Yeah, I think it's 50-50.
Me too. I was gonna say 50.
Yeah, I think it's 50-50.
Next question: who works harder?
Who works harder? I do.
Do you?
No, I think it's 50-50. I think we're both super hardworking people. It's one of the reasons we support each other so much. You know, we're both super hard workers. I think we kind of take that from one of our parents.
Okay, that was real sweet of you. I think I work harder. I'm being honest.
You think you work harder?
Okay, first of all, we gotta define work, right? If you're not gonna consider being a stay-at-home mom work, listen, I don't work hard at all. And I know some people don't think social media is a full-time job, regardless of how much money I'm bringing in. Juggling the girls and working for 8 hours a day is working multiple full-time jobs.
I never said it wasn't difficult.
If it wasn't me, we'd be paying a nanny. That's her job. If it wasn't me, cleaning, we'd be paying a house cleaner. That's her job. I try my best. I mean, I'm not always successful, but I try my best to stay on, my work, the girls, their education, their development, the house, all the things. Whereas you go have meals with people and get reimbursed for all of them.
Listen, just because that is my job, it doesn't mean I'm not working hard.
Sure. Who tends to the other person's love language the best? There's no big explanation there. What is my love language?
I would say words of affirmation, act of service person.
Really? That's interesting because I would not say either of those. I would have said quality time.
Well, if you allowed me to finish, I would have gone through all five and said that you...
All five?
There's five, right?
Yeah, but I said what is my number one?
Words of affirmation. That's what I would go with.
You think so?
Yeah, you don't think so?
No.
Quality time?
I would say quality time and physical touch are my top two.
Okay.
You not agree?
I wouldn't disagree. You're the one that...
It is my love language.
It is your love language after all. So.
Moving on to the next one, because you don't know my love language. Who is most likely to forget an important anniversary?
Oh, me, 100%.
No, but really, you're just bad at remembering anything. Who's more likely to laugh during a serious moment?
Me. No question.
For sure you.
No question.
For sure you.
Life is one big joke.
No, because it's a coping mechanism for when you're uncomfortable.
No, it's not a coping mechanism. It's just why so serious all the time?
No, I legit think it's a coping mechanism.
I genuinely just think sometimes people are just a little too serious, and life isn't that serious all the time, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. I strongly agree. Another one done. Moving on. Who is most likely to take out the trash?
Is that a serious question? Have you ever taken out the trash?
Probably once.
Even when I'm gone for a week, you'll leave it all just pile in there until I get home.
Blue job! I literally don't touch the trash. I will stack it neatly and nicely on top of the trash. Actually, when you're out of town, I take it out of the trash bin and I put it on the balcony. But when you're home, no. I will start putting things on the counter before I touch that trash bag.
See, this is why you deep clean. Pink job!
Who is most likely to make a big purchase?
Probably you.
You think so? Yeah. I was gonna say you. Like the one time you bought a computer and you're like, oh, by the way, I bought a computer. I just feel like that's you. I'll make several small purchases.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I might have to agree with you on that
You're a big purchaser. Who is most likely to strike up conversation with a stranger?
Me. Definitely me.
Yeah. Who is most likely to put themselves before anyone when it comes to taking care of others' needs?
Probably me.
Yeah, for sure you. For sure you are a little too good at setting boundaries. You kind of just have the I don't give an F attitude.
It's healthy.
It is healthy
if I'm not
to a
taking
certain
care of
degree.
myself, how can I take care of anybody else?
To a certain degree, it's healthy, yeah, for sure.
I think it's super healthy.
Who is most likely to skip delivery to save a few dollars?
Skip delivery to save?
You.
Absolutely me.
You.
I'm as cheap as they come.
Izzy will drive across town to save 2 cents on a gallon of gas.
No doubt.
It doesn't make sense because you're driving across town.
Yeah. Damn.
That is big. Who is most likely to say, we can walk?
Miss Hoka lady over here.
Definitely me. I'm a walker. If we could walk anywhere, I would, but it drives him nuts. Izzy's mom lives close to a street where there's lots of yummy food places on it. It is like a hop and a skip away. When I'm talking 3 blocks, I'm like, let's just walk up there. He's like, no, we must drive.
Why am I paying for a vehicle if you're just gonna make me walk?
If we can walk, we should be walking.
But why? Oh, explain it to me.
It's not only are you helping the environment because you're not driving.
What's 3 blocks home do?
I'm just saying 3 blocks 100 times, right? Because you're not driving. You're living an active lifestyle. You're getting in your steps. It's exercise without exercising. You're not thinking you need to go to the gym, but you just like walk places and you'll get your exercise in. And walking improves your mental health too.
I don't disagree with you on any of those
So
points.
we should walk more often is what I'm trying to say.
We'll think about it.
Now moving on to confirm or deny. We each came up with 3 statements that the other is going to confirm or deny. Confirm or deny. Are you ready? You refuse to believe that you're lactose intolerant, even though you eat anything in the form of dairy and you're on a 7-minute clock before you beeline to the bathroom. Confirm or deny?
Deny. It's more like 27 to 30 minutes before I beeline.
Confirm or deny you are in denial that you are lactose intolerant.
Listen, there's some study out there that says majority of society is somewhat lactose intolerant. So, deny. My time to shine. Confirm or deny. You are directionally challenged. Anytime we go anywhere, you have the most confidence that you are going in the right direction, and 100% of the time, you are wrong. Just flat out wrong. We'll walk out of the elevator, you go left. Dude, we're this way.
Confirm. You know what? At least I'm walking confidently. That's all that matters. At least I'm confident in where I am going. I'm not scared to do a pivot.
But this is why you get lost all the time when you're by yourself. You get lost for 3 hours. Hey, where you at?
No. That makes me sound like a complete airhead. There was one time that I was lost for 2 hours, okay? One time.
What happened when we moved to this building? You want to tell that story real quick?
Oh, right. 2 times. Okay, 2 times. In the last 6 years of us dating, 2 times.
That's a goddamn lie.
Confirm, okay? I am directionally challenged. Next up, on the confirm or deny. You have bad road rage when it comes to other people that are bad drivers, but you are a bad driver, and when other people get road rage because of your bad driving, you're like, what did I do wrong? Or come on, what's your deal?
Deny. I am the best driver.
You are such a liar.
How am I a bad driver?
Literally, the other day, we're going to the jungle gym. You miss the exit, wrong turn, left turn, come to a complete stop in the middle of a road.
It doesn't make me a bad driver because, like, I'm zoned into a conversation with you and I forget to make a turn when I'm supposed to make a turn.
And the people are honking at you, you're like, dude, what the hell? But when you're driving and someone, like, maybe cuts you off or makes a wrong turn, you're like,
okay, cut me off is different than me forgetting a turn.
Confirm or deny?
Deny. 100% deny. I will deny it to the day I die. Confirm or deny. You take issue when I sleep in, even if it's 1 minute. The day that you get up early because you can't sleep, I have to be up the same time as you.
Confirm.
But when you sleep in and I say, hey babe, it's 12 p.m., you should probably get up.
Okay, I've never slept until 12 p.m. Let's just get that clear.
Let's just,
no.
I don't.
Never.
I don't know
But
about
here's
that.
the thing, when you sleep in, you know what my thoughts are? What a lazy slug.
Yeah.
Get out of bed, what are you doing?
It's 9 a.m. on a Sunday. What are you doing?
It's literally 8:30 in the morning, get out of bed.
What time do you normally get up?
9.
What time am I usually up?
6 a.m. on the dot. So that's why when you sleep in, I'm like, what's wrong with you? You got your 5 hours, you're
You're
fine.
sitting there, you're like, why are you sleeping?
No, I'm constantly like whispering to the girls, go wake up your daddy. Go in there, go wake him up.
It's the worst.
Confirm. At least I can be honest with myself. You seem to have a hard time coming to terms with yourself.
Maybe.
Maybe we should take this to counseling.
No, I'm good.
Next, you decide to take on the most random projects at the worst times. Garbage, emptying the whole garbage balcony, 3 a.m., sure. You're getting ready to leave the house, you're like, oh, I need to hang this picture. You decide to clean out your office, early morning, 7 a.m., ruckusing around. Why? A, confirm or deny?
100% confirm.
Okay.
If it's in my brain, it must be done.
It's a problem.
It's not a problem. Confirm or deny. Treat our house like it's the Target changing room. Your clothes everywhere. Yeah. Jacket? Sure, no problem. Pants? Sure, no problem. Here you go, couch. Have a shirt.
Okay, but you have no room to talk.
I'll find one item on my clothing that is just laying anywhere.
On any given weekday, your clothes are everywhere.
Like
you
where?
want to know why? Because you wake up early in the
Where?
morning and you get all your clothes out ready for the next day. Your clothes are on the floor in your bathroom. You'll put your t-shirts on top of the dresser. Your clothes are everywhere. You'll have random dress shirts hanging from the back of the stools. Don't act like it's just me.
No. It is just you.
No.
Because mine is organized.
Deny!
Organized mess.
This house is my office. I am a content creator, and what that means is I am creating content in every room. So every time you get annoyed at clothes being out, or maybe my tripod's out again, or like, this is my office. I don't have the privilege of having a beautiful confined space like you do.
It's easy to just go like this. Put it on the
No,
camera
because I'm
with
going
the
to use
tripod.
it in 1 hour. That was the end of confirm or deny. First question. This is actually one of my favorite questions because I've gotten it in several TikTok videos as well. Do you and your husband have different bathrooms? If so, explain why.
You guys are hella messy. You got makeup and hair stuff everywhere. So, and you guys are women. You guys have hair products and all of this BS everywhere. So for me, I get 4% of the bathroom if I shared with you. So
it's by his choice. I didn't kick him out. He just decided to move out. I never served an eviction notice, but a lot of people seem to think that like it's on my part. Like I've kicked you out of our bathroom.
No. By choice. It's smart.
Yeah.
If you guys have 2 bathrooms,
you might as well utilize them. Do you guys combine financial earnings? How do you go about it?
yes, we do.
Yes, we do. It is a little complex because I make US dollars as an American citizen and my specific job, and he makes Canadian dollars. So do we have separate accounts? Yes, but all of our money is all of our money. That's the best way to explain it. How do you navigate conflicts with each other's families when they arise?
I ignore them.
Not true. You face them head on. I've never had issues with Izzy's family. Now, him on the other hand, you've gotten into bickerments with my family.
A couple of times. I mean, like nothing I couldn't handle, but
how do you handle them?
just face them straight on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not one to mince my words or shy away from
a little conflict.
Any conflict. So.
Yeah. What state would you move back to if we were to move back to the States?
Wow, that's a really good question. I would probably say California.
Being practical, like, be honest. Be honest.
Being honest, like, practically, it's probably only going to end up being Utah because your family's there. Right. But I think in the future, where we'll probably end up, it's probably California.
Biggest pet peeves?
Ooh. I'm going to let you go first so I can think on this for a little bit.
When you yawn and talk at the same time.
Oh, okay.
That drives me nuts.
That's fair.
You'll be mid-yawn and be like, "Arr!" And I'm like, please, just wait till you're done yawning. I don't know why it bothers me. It bothers me when other people do it too.
Yours, I would probably say you throwing dishes in the sink without clearing the food off the plate.
Yeah, you've told me that before.
My goodness.
It all happens out of convenience and laziness.
It's not convenient. It's just pure
No,
laziness.
when I'm like cleaning up the breakfast in the morning, I'm just like tossing everything in the sink. Waffles, eggs, everything. It's just...
And you wonder why we clogged our sink. I wonder.
Well, it wasn't because of that, but I get it. Things you notice that are different about being in a mixed race relationship versus same race. The hate comments.
Yes.
On all of my sponsored content on TikTok. If any brand puts money behind a video and pushes it to further audiences other than my own, hate comments. And they're sad. I think they're just all old white men that are sad and hate their lives. But people would give us like a look, like when they would see us together or see our kids, they'd be like, I don't know if it's like, that's so cute, I can't believe they are, you know? Or if it's like a, oh, poor her or poor him.
Mine's always like...
Yeah, he gets a lot of double takes, I will say. Not here, but when we lived in Utah, he never realized it until I pointed it out. We'll be walking in a store and people will like look at us as we go past, and then they'll like, they'll give us a double take.
That I get.
But the best part about him is you don't care. You don't care what other people think about you, so you don't notice things like that. Whereas I'm a little more like aware of what people like, you know, their stares and, you know?
Absolutely.
How did we meet? We were both working for the same company, but he was working for the Canadian company, I was working for the States. I oversaw like the call center, you oversaw commercial installations. I flew out to Canada to help establish a call center there because we had outgrown our space in the States. I don't know, did you just rip it open?
Yeah.
There's a lot of little details and minor things that go into it, but that's pretty much it. We met through work. What was your wedding like?
To be determined.
What is the most challenging part of parenting?
I think it changes on a regular basis.
With their age, right?
Yeah.
Their development. It definitely changes. But what if I were to ask you just right now, what's the most challenging part?
For me, I think just the worried feelings you get when your kids get sick. That to me is
when your kids are sick, that's a good one.
That to me is the toughest one to deal with.
No, it's hard because when your kids are sick, you start like overanalyzing every cough, everything, like listening to coughs. Oh, is it something bigger? Is it something smaller? You almost become this crazy hyper-vigilant person and like you stress yourself out. You know, last time Zamira got sick, I took her to the ER because I thought maybe she aspirated popcorn because of the way she was coughing, and her cough would only manifest when she was laying down. Anyways, she was fine. It was just a freaking cold. But, you know, as a parent, you truly start to convince yourself that those things are real. For me, I'd say the hardest part, for us specifically, this is very specific to us right now, is when do we have our next? Because we don't want the age gap to be too large, right? Right now, Aaliyah's almost 3, and we're like, oh, we feel like, you know, as parents, because we started having kids younger, we almost have, like, it's almost like a responsibility of ours to, like, have them close in age so that they have a good childhood experience. At the same time, we're like, no, we're really enjoying this phase of life with just the 2 of them. And, you know, like, it's not chaotic. There's not a newborn. There's not diapers. We're enjoying this. There's a push-pull with wanting another, you know? We're constantly back and forth. We thought we were going to get pregnant this last fall and have a baby next summer. But now that it's here, we're like, no, but we're enjoying this too much. Things are starting to level out as far as chaos goes. We have been through so much change in the 6 years we've been together. 5 different moves, 2 different country moves. You know, we had 2 daughters, a million job changes. Like, things are slowly starting to be consistent and steady. We're starting to build the foundation for our family that we should have built before we started having kids. So it's like prolonging our next kid, but at the same time, we don't want massive age gaps. So that's the hardest thing right now. What is your favorite thing about each other?
My favorite thing about you is how passionate you are about everything that you do. You're an extremely passionate person. I can really appreciate it.
That was so cute and so heartfelt. I'd say my favorite thing about you is that you're so down to earth and real. Oh. Like, anyone that knows Izzy knows that he's the biggest straight shooter. He'll tell you how it is, but he's also just down to earth and so loving, and you're just like a big teddy bear.
I'll take it.
How does Izzy feel about gentle parenting? Does he also participate in gentle parenting?
I feel like I do. I can really appreciate it because I think both you and I were raised on the opposite side of the parenting spectrum. I can really appreciate some of its ideologies and teachings, and I think I've learned a lot more since you started gentle parenting and started kind of, you know, getting the information on it and educating yourself on it. Yeah, like I don't, there's nothing that I have found about it to be a negative.
Nice. Yeah. Was it easy for us, this is kind of goes hand in hand, was it easy for us to agree on the same style of parenting?
Yeah.
Yes. Looks good, looks good.
You gotta lie to me.
About your relationship, how'd you find each other and overcome obstacles? Well, we already answered how we found each other. Overcoming obstacles.
Obstacles that we faced.
You know, just like not seeing eye to eye on some things, having a hard time with each other's friends is a good one. Very prevalent in the beginning of our relationship.
I think just being open and honest with each other resolves a lot of those issues, and you know, we do a good job of trying to respect each other's, I guess, viewpoints. Yeah. So I think that really does help us understand each other a little bit more, and we try to stay as neutral as possible and like non-judgmental. Yeah. No, for sure. And I think, as cliche as it sounds, communication is key. Like, agreed. If anything's bothering us, we both do a really good job of speaking up and not letting things, not festering, you know? Were you guys always a happy, healthy household? Did you both grow up like that? We grew up from the complete opposite of a happy and healthy households. Yeah. I think it's one of the reasons we've tried to cultivate such a calm and easy environment for ourselves. Yeah. Is because we both came from such chaotic environments. Has our household always been happy and healthy? No. But I think it's partially due to the fact that we got pregnant a year into dating. Just started this relationship off very fast paced. Like, we call it trauma bond, call it whatever you want. Like, things just picked up real fast. Plus, I was all of 19 years old. There was a lot of growing up together that we had to do. Absolutely. And that's what's so special about a young relationship, is there is a lot of growing up together, and it's like your best friends. No, things weren't always happy, and things have always been happy. I'd say the overall feeling in our relationship has always been happy, but healthy, not so much. There's been some toxic eras, if you will. Absolutely. Agree? And I think that's very normal in all relationships, you know? Yeah. But again, it's how you respond to those unhealthy moments that either make or break a relationship.
How did you know you wanted to move from the States? For the sake of my mental health, especially at that time in our life, I was in the depths of postpartum depression. I just knew that I needed space from where I was raised, my family. I just needed space to understand myself on my own rather than myself attached to my childhood trauma. I also really wanted to have a relationship with your mom and have your mom have a relationship with our kids. So it was like a no-brainer. As soon as we saw the opportunity to move here, we're making it happen. Your favorite quality in me, the girls, and about marriage?
Oh, wait. Your passion for everything, you know, whether it's being active, being a parent, our relationship. Yeah, just your passion surrounding kind of anything. Our kids, favorite quality in my kids. I think for Aaliyah, like, I love how tenacious she is.
She's a determined kid.
She's an extremely determined kid. Nothing is unachievable for her.
No, she does not take no for an answer.
Yeah,
and like, no matter how many times you set a boundary, like, she will drive you to the ground because she is so determined.
Zamira, I think, you know, for her, she loves learning more than anything. Like, she loves to know everything. I mean, she just started learning about temperatures about 3 months ago, and like every single day she makes
has to know what degrees it is.
Yeah, and like loves to expand her mind with everything that she's doing, that we're doing.
She's an intellect for sure.
Very much.
But she's also, this was what came to mind with Zamira, she's so emotionally driven. Like, if she's angry, she's angry. And she'll make sure you know she's angry or not having whatever, you know. But if she's like full of love, she'll like love bomb you. Yeah. She's so emotionally driven.
About marriage, for me, that it's different every day. Just like you and I, you know, we're growing and evolving every single day, and so like our relationship is going to be different every single day. Whether it's growing, whether it's the frustration we have with one another. Marriage is definitely keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. And I think that's it. Listen, I know so many people get in marriages and they're like, oh, it gets stagnant, it gets boring. But I think you and I both have the perspective that like we are both growing and evolving and learning at such a rapid rate still individually that it keeps us interested in each other and each other's world. Absolutely. Rather than getting in these stagnant spots. And it's how 6 years feels like still the first year of our marriage, you know?
Absolutely.
Well, that was it. We did it. We wrapped all the gifts. This was Izzy's very last gift. I have to show you the intricate details. Can you tell?
Listen, lady.
Did you enjoy that?
It's good. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Do this more often.
Yeah? You want to be in my videos more often?
Listen, if I get an invite, I'll schedule it with my people.
Superstar Izzy. Well, comment below if you enjoyed this video, and thanks for tuning in to another Vlogmas video. Stay tuned.
For showing up?
No.
I get nothing?
You get a big old kiss. Mwah.
I was told I would receive something if I showed up.
Do you want to close out the video?
No, you do that.
Well, thanks for tuning in to another Vlogmas video. Be sure to like and subscribe. We do have one more Vlogmas video, and the next one is a giveaway video, so be sure to stick around, and we will see you next time.